So, Suzume. Now, to be honest, I'm not the type of guy that likes anime movies to the point where I have to recommend them. But this is one of those movies where I have to recommend them. Now, I don't want to spoil the plot for those who haven't watched it yet, but it's a bit like when you're trying to tell your friend about a dream. It's complex, it's intriguing, and there's a cat that turns into a keystone. The story unfolds in Kyushu, following the life of a 17-year-old high school girl, Suzume. Suzume is like any other high school girl, with dreams and hopes, but her life is about to turn on its head, thanks to a certain doorway. Now, who knew doorways could lead to anything other than your unknown siblings' room? But in Suzume, they hold the key to another realm, a realm connected to our past and future. Now, you can't have a compelling story without some intriguing characters. I feel like a story becomes a lot better if the characters are likable. And if a story lacks decent characters, then what's the point in watching it? Suzume's character resonates with a lot of characters I like. The innocence, the courage, and the relentless pursuit of helping others. It's something I admire a lot in well-written characters. And then we have Sota Munakata, this random guy that got turned into a chair thanks to Suzume. I feel like Sota's character shows us the true meaning of sacrifice, of dedicating one's life to a cause. I really like his character a lot, but I still can't believe Baruka turned into a chair. What a waste of a good character design. Now, let me not forget about Daijin. This cat's one of the reasons why I prefer dogs. This magic cat is the keystone that turned Sota into a chair, and because of that, Suzume and Sota go on a journey to hunt it down. Now, to be honest, when I was watching the movie, Daijin kinda annoyed me a bit. Turning Sota into a chair and immediately running away showed me what kind of character Daijin was. Really selfish. But because of that, we got an unlikely duo. I loved the journey that Suzume and Sota had because of that. Their shared sense of purpose and the emotional bond that forms between them add a human touch to the fantasy elements of the story. Their journey across Japan is a beautiful aspect of this anime. Tracking Daijin, meeting new people, and closing the worm's doors. It's like a road trip, but there's a bunch of tapeworms causing earthquakes. In every city they visit, from Ahime to Kobe to Tokyo, they not only deal with the worm and its doorways, but also connect with the people there. This is something most anime watchers need, to crawl out their caves and feel the sun. Touch some grass here and there. Who am I kidding? We don't touch grass. What am I saying? As Suzume and Sota's journey unfolds, we see relationships evolve and new friendships bloom. From Chika, the local resident who lends a helping hand in Ahime, to Rumi, the mother who lets them hitch a ride and even babysit her twins in Kobe. Not gonna lie, that's kinda fucking stupid. But yeah, Japan, nice people. Now, when you're watching the anime, you kinda have a sense of calm. You feel like things aren't as serious as they seem. But let me tell you, things become serious as the story goes on. When inside Tokyo, Sota's transformation into a keystone and Suzume's daring act of sealing it away. Those moments are the ones that touched me the most. It shows us the value of sacrifice and the transformative power of courage. This moment also signifies the turning point in Suzume's character development. Remember, she starts off as an average high school girl, a little bit lost, a little bit dreamy, and a whole lot curious. She doesn't have grand plans or aspirations. Instead, she's going through the motions, living a fairly quiet and uneventful life. But everything changes when she stumbles upon Sota and the world of doors. It's as if a switch was flipped within her. She's suddenly faced with a world that's as fascinating as it is terrifying. This moment not only broadens her understanding of her world, but also serves as a catalyst for her personal growth. There's a beautiful Japanese saying, fall 7 times, stand up 8. Suzume embodies this spirit perfectly. As she steps into this unknown, she shows an incredible ability to adapt, demonstrating bravery and tenacity when faced with adversity. But to me, what really marks her character development is her handling of loss and pain. She's not a stranger to these emotions, having lost her mother at a young age. But through her journey with Sota, she learns to confront her past instead of running away from it. It's in the ever after where Suzume confronts her childhood self that we see her metamorphosis come full circle. She's no longer the confused little girl or the lost teenager. She's a person who has come to terms with her past and is ready to face her future. Just like that, in a story about fantastical doors and giant worms, we find a journey of self-discovery and personal growth that's as real as it gets. Through her journey, Suzume transforms her painful memories into resilience. She shows us that while we can't erase our past, we can use it to become stronger and braver. It's this very past that equips Suzume to face the challenges thrown at her. And then comes the moment of truth, when Suzume meets her and herself in the ever after. She's given a unique chance to comfort and encourage the little girl still mourning her mother. It's a moment that serves as both closure for her past and hope for the future. You see, Suzume's story wasn't just an anime I casually watched and moved on from. It's a tale that kinda evoked some emotions. Each scene kinda made me feel like I was in this journey with her, tackling giants and worm myths and trying to make sense of the world. To me, the most beautiful part of this story is the way Suzume carries her past. It isn't something she hides or denies. She embraces it. She learns from it. It's part of her, not all of her. That's something that profoundly resonates with me. We all have our own versions of the worm, our own pasts, write our own stories, and they can be tough, they can be heartbreaking, but they don't have to define us. Like Suzume, we can use our past to guide our futures, to become stronger, to become better. Watching Suzume, I realized that our pasts are not anchors, but sails. They don't hold us back, but they can drive us forward. We carry them with us, not as burdens, but as tools to navigate the sea of life. Climax of the movie is as breathtaking as trying to untangle a pair of headphones. It's complicated, messy, filled with suspense, and all of the above. Suzume and Sota's efforts to reseal the worm in the afterlife is nothing short of awesome, and in the end, life comes full circle. I wouldn't be lying if I said that Suzume is an anime movie that truly touched my heart. It's a reminder of how our past can influence our future, how the bonds we form along the way can shape who we become, and how sometimes you have to chase after a magical cat that turns into a keystone to understand the true meaning of life. If you haven't watched Suzume yet, I highly recommend it to you, and if you've already watched it, well, there's no harm in revisiting an old friend, is there? So if you're looking for an anime that will make you think, make you feel, and perhaps even make you look at your cat or your chair a bit differently, give Suzume a shot. Not only will it entertain you, but it will kind of make you feel a bit warm, if you know what I'm saying. And yeah, that's all I had to say. If you enjoyed watching the video, I'd appreciate it if you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and peace.